Hey, you're from the girls to men or the boys to girls The boys to girls is specifically me only. You know?
Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Ask ZULA, and today's guest, familiar face, I would say. I see her in movies before. Cough Cough, Our Girls Go Army. Also on TikTok. I've seen you a bit here and there. So please, everyone, welcome a celebrity. Hey, please welcome Kelly.
Hi guys. Hi, I'm Kelly. I acted in that Our Girls Go Army, and there's going to be part 2 coming out 16th of June 2022. Yes.
Correct. Nice. So, okay, besides, you acting in movies and stuff, tell us a bit more about yourself. Like, what do you do on a normal day-to-day basis?
Okay, so I just work as like a freelance copywriter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very boring job. I know I do like I work in a circus or something, maybe like...
Maybe not that, but a creative job, yes.
Yeah, but actually, no, I work a very plain, boring job, but that's like freelance at home, which gives me the opportunity to do all kinds of nonsense. So I will like mostly spend my time working out and training in martial arts.
The point of today's interview is to know more about you.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you put a lot of yourself on the internet as well. And I think to establish a bit of context or so, I think you got known a little bit because you came out as transgender when you were quite young, right?
Yeah, I was really, really young.
It was like 2013. How old were you when that happened? Do you remember?
I'm very bad with numbers.
Roughly.
I think 18.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, 18.
And that's where you started to get a little bit of a following, and then like you started
Small one.
Yeah, but still a following. I think it's kind of like in line with Pride Month also, like June being Pride Month and everything. Then
Happy Pride Month.
Yes, and we wanted to invite you down to talk a little bit about that and about your career, like being in movies and things, and just to hear more about you. Mm-hmm. Yes, I mentioned just now you came out when you were 18, right? You want to talk a little bit about it, just for like some context for the audience.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, for a lot of people, it's always like this huge step, like, oh, should I come out? Should I not? But I think for me, I was really like, fuck it. That I just go. It's like I never think of consequence. I just like just change your name on Facebook lah. Then just change your profile picture. Then hi guys.
Okay.
Like that was just my coming out. Yeah.
Did you feel like more comfortable after you did that?
Of course.
Right?
Yeah, definitely way happier.
Okay, that's good though. But you had there was no reason as to why you just like one day you're just like, I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people, they're very nervous. They're like, oh, what if society reject me, or what if like I didn't have parents. Yeah, I'm an orphan. Yeah, so like I don't really have a family to disappoint.
Okay, understand.
Yeah, so really like I don't really feel there was anything for me to be scared of. So I just like go new.
Thanks for sharing about like your coming out and everything. Were there like a significant amount of reactions to that, especially when it happened like quite a long time ago and things are not as progressive as they are today?
Wow, a lot of hates, yeah. Like legit, like on my profile picture at the time, if I recall correctly, back then when I was 18, when I changed my profile picture, it's like those like very high exposure, high contrast, then the saturation a bit too high, but then got a lot of people keep like calling me like faggot or this kind of thing. Then some of my friends that knew me as a guy, they were kind of like saying like, fuck is wrong with you? Then some of them assume that it's because like my past was so traumatic that I decided to transition.
Okay.
Then I'm like, no, it's not the case. Yeah. But yeah, eventually they all came around actually. They accepted that I'm just like that.
That's good. At least like there's some support there also,
yeah,
right?
A bit, yeah.
Nowadays, is it much better?
Nowadays, no hate. Like only on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll go into the TikTok conversations now, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. When do you start posting content on TikTok?
Oh, that was... I can't remember. I think a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I made these kind of videos like explaining certain myths and stuff about self-defense. And then my friend was like, you should actually put this on TikTok. And then I'm like, I thought TikTok all just the... Don't know what.
Basically that.
So I just made a few videos and upload on TikTok. I don't actually know how to use the app, by the way, but I still don't.
Okay.
just upload. Then after that, like I just left it there and just like went back to using Instagram a while. And after that, like when I went outside, people was like, "Hey, oh my god, you from TikTok?" Then I'm like, "What do you mean I'm from TikTok?"
You did not even register that you posted things on TikTok.
I checked on TikTok. My followers like went out a lot. Like after creating it, then I'm like, wow. Like what's this?
Then what made you like want to continue doing it?
I think like because I started to get more traction on it and more followers. So I felt like that encouraged me to make more and more videos. But like, I don't use TikTok anymore, right?
Okay, why?
Yeah, okay, so I feel that the community there generally quite negative people. Yeah, it's not just towards me. I see the way people comment on other people's videos or like on things, right? They got very little like empathy at it. Very quick to say very negative things or quick to make very brainless assumptions about stuff.
Yeah.
So I just felt like that's not really a community that I want to be around so much.
I mean, I think that like in general, the reason also why like people have all these like negative sentiments on TikTok is because TikTok encourages people to like the comments and then it gets boosted up, right? So it kind of is like if a lot of people agree with my sentiment also, then I should just share even though it may not be like the most positive sentiment, right? What people say, for example.
They always like to play the transgender thing.
Okay.
It's always like, you still got pukuchao, this kind of thing. Actually, I'll be damn honest, it's not the hate comments or all these things. The main reason why is it kind of exacerbated my ADHD symptoms. I couldn't focus. Like I realized, I caught myself on live one time, right? Talking about something, I'm like, what was I talking about?
So what kind of content are you like doing now, currently?
On Instagram.
Okay.
I don't really post on TikTok, but now I post it on Instagram Reels, which is basically TikTok with more functions.
Okay, so what's the diff that you post on Instagram Reels instead of TikTok?
Because
you don't scroll Instagram Reels?
How do you say there is a back to press back to like your main home screen, which is not.
It's not like the open. I think the first thing you see is like the Reels. Okay.
Like you open, you see Instagram.
I mean, now that you have mentioned that you don't really use TikTok anymore, that you're doing other content, and then you're also going to be appearing in is it part 2 of Our Girls Go Army? So it's called Our Girls Go Army again.
Yeah.
So speaking of like, going to acting and everything, right? Was this something that you wanted to do initially? Like acting?
Honestly, I never dreamed of it.
Okay.
I never did. Like when I was young, I thought I'm just gonna do some boring job, maybe practice martial arts on the weekend and like eat oats every day, which I still do.
Okay. But then what made you want to like audition for this?
It's really a case of like why not? Because before that I never go out of my comfort zone. I was like very into routine because I felt like routine would give me some sense of like control over my own life lah. Like like very structured. But I realized it was very depressing. Like living in a routine state. So like last time my routine was wake up, make the bed, go and clean the house, then eat, then after that train. And after that, like at night, like I do a bit of work and then maybe have like some alcohol and then go to sleep and I repeat the same cycle tomorrow. Like it's really like timetable kind of shit. Every time people ask me, Kelly, do you want to go out? Maybe not today. Like I have to like finish my routine. And I just felt like chat. Why am I doing this to myself? Like why am I always saying no to opportunities? When the audition thingy came out, they asked me to audition. I just like fuck it, let's go. Yeah, I just go only. And
so you saw the audition poster on like Facebook, is it? And then you just like posted a video in response to that.
Yeah. My friends also tagged me in it and said like, Kelly, you should really go and do it.
I'm
just like,
there was like a role specifically for you, or like that you were looking at, or what exactly?
No, they just said post a video of yourself playing any character. So
right.
It's like the badass, like serious character, which is totally not like me in real life.
Okay. When you got the role and everything, right? How did you feel, when after that?
I damn anxious at first.
Okay, why?
I was like, oh my god, am I gonna get the role first? Then when I got the role, I'm like, oh my god, I got the role, what do I do now? Like,
okay.
Like I've never done this before. Yeah, so just very exciting. I was like super excited the whole time. Funny story, right? Yes. I actually thought that there was no real jungle, it's green screen. I thought, it's like, like this like green screen, then they shoot, then they CGI the forest inside, yes, maybe it's all aircon, like no need to be in like the burning heat. If you take away martial arts from me, right, I'm not as badass as you think I am. I'm actually very kunyang.
Okay, I understand.
So like when I go there and then like they tell me it's real jungle, I'm like, oh fuck. And then like I have to crawl in the mud, everything. Got insect crawling on me, everything. I don't like that. I'm scared lah. Then I very like Then like I legit the most kunyang out of them. All of them, right? They can wear the gear and hold the rifle. Their face got camo paint. They can sleep on the grass, like in between like setups. Yeah. For me, I'm just like, no, I'm not sitting on the floor. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know how you're doing that. The person sleeping with their mouth open over there. Like.
It's so funny because your character on the show is like the complete opposite, right?
Exactly. And the rest are all like. then actually it's the other way around. In real life is the
Oh
other
my
way.
god, that's so funny. That it's kind of like the opposite from your personalities in the show. Okay, I guess that's what acting is for, right? You just never know who is playing their true self on camera also,
Exactly.
right? When you went on set, right, for the first shoot, like the first movie and everything, will you have any reservations towards the whole situation, you know?
Oh no, I just like make friends with everyone. No,
You really damn chill, eh? Like, she just like, you went in with like, la la la, hello, that kind of thing.
yeah.
Oh my
Like,
God.
hi guys, then bring some snack.
Not nervous, not scared, not anything.
Not really. I'm nervous in front of the camera only.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
different. Nah.
Yeah, in front of camera, I'm a bit nervous. But I think it's a
Okay.
psychological thing. It's like when the camera is pointed, I'm like, it's like serious time.
Okay,
You know, it's like it's time to be serious. Like cannot fuck around.
So how long were you in the jungle for?
Too long.
Is it?
Too long. That's how long.
Is it like, was it like 2 months or is it like longer?
I mean, we started in November and then we just ended like last month.
Oh, so you had to go back. It's like all the way lah.
Yeah, like in and out. Yeah. So I mean, we got a few weeks off here and there. Yeah.
My question was, what was the most difficult part for you during the whole process, right? But I think one thing you mentioned was that because you keep eating snacks.
Oh yeah, I gained a bit of weight.
Okay,
I
okay.
gained a bit of weight on set. I shared the weight already lah. But because like the food that is being given to us is damn good. It's like, there's like Mikia every day or like chicken rice. There's like good food. Then you know everybody, all the cast members are super friendly, right? Every day like macam Christmas Like one day will be everybody, my bubble tea sponsor give one. Share everybody. Then next day somebody else's like you know bring stuff down. Hey, got sweet. Everybody take. Then got this snack. Take. Then everyone is always doing that. Then you know on set there's long waiting hours. Like
Yes.
sometimes we have to wait. Like maybe we don't need to shoot this one, but we next scene have to shoot. Then we waiting a lot, right? Then like over there I just like I eat because I just want to kill time. Like you know like just eating for the sake of eating.
I understand.
Then like there's temptation everywhere. Then like of course you will go and take.
Okay, but like, what else was like very challenging for you throughout the filming?
Honestly, the physical stuff is not that challenging for me lah.
Okay.
Because
you
I'm
do it on a
quite
daily
physically
basis.
fit lah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's more of mental. The
Okay.
mental aspect, like the dirt, the insects, like
So the mental part is because of like the shooting location and everything, is it?
the bugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else that bothered you?
Not
No?
really. I actually had quite a lot of fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super fun.
That's good. Then will you consider pursuing like acting moving forward as like a
Yes.
career? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I realized how much I like it.
Okay,
It's
nice.
fun. Yeah.
What kind of like roles would you want to play?
I want to be villain, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I want a villain role.
Okay.
Because in this I'm portrayed as a hero. Then actually I thought because of the way I do, you know, like got tattoo everything, you know, the face a bit like Kamparan. Then I thought like maybe I'll get the villain role or something. Then after that like they didn't give me that. Then like okay, I mean be hero also good lah.
Yeah.
But I want to try be villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Challenge yourself. Let's talk a bit about like the kind of feedback people had for Our Girls Go Army, like the first movie. And I think in general, the sentiment online, based on what I Google and search, okay, like it wasn't like a huge positive sentiment because I think like people were very quick to like criticize like the roles and like the in general movie itself. What are your thoughts on, you know, the entire movie when it came out after that? Like when you watched the movie, like how did you feel?
My own personal opinion.
Yeah, your own personal opinion.
I feel that I cannot give an objective
Sure.
answer because when I watch the movie, right, like I will always feel like shit. This shit we went through, yeah. Like I always see the suffering or like the whole long journey
Yeah.
that we went through for it, and like also like the fact that we all bonded and became very good friends throughout it. So it's like to most people that I think they watch it, it's just another movie. But then I feel that my response might be biased because when I watch it, after I'm like, oh shit, like that is like where we all build these friendships, yeah, and then like, you know, we all suffer together, you know, like that kind of thing. But I would say that okay lah, like maybe part one a bit draggy, but like part two is good lah. That's all. Like I feel like I really like after I know what happened in part two, I just feel like part two is better.
Understand.
Yeah.
Like there's more like storyline.
That
to it,
is
it?
part two
Okay.
is a lot faster paced actually.
Okay.
It's more exciting. Yeah.
Okay, got it. A lot of people who wrote like reviews of the movie and stuff felt that the way it was portrayed of women was not like the most modern. Like it was very like kind of like backdated, like stereotypes of like how women would behave in army and stuff like that. Do you think this is like do you feel this is true, or what do you feel about?
Okay,
like,
wait, I want to know your personal.
my personal
yeah.
opinion. I cannot give like a proper personal opinion because I did not watch the movie.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Right, but okay, I do feel like just from in general the trailers that I saw, and like reading like the reviews online, I do feel like certain character portrayals were very like stereotypical, like how people would think women would act if they go to like army. But I guess also objectively speaking, it was meant to be kind of like put across as a comedy, right? So not to be taken like too seriously lah. Yeah, but I do think that we have a lot more modern like references and like really have like a more accurate portrayal of how it could have been. Yeah,
That's
rather than
true.
having like very strong specific character personality traits. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I don't know, like what if actually it just so happens that those characters in that particular storyline, in that particular universe just happen to act like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's a fictional
Yeah,
show, right? Yeah.
They say it's like alternate universe from the Out Boys one also. So like I don't know, like I feel that I don't know, were you offended by the trailer?
No, I wasn't offended by the trailer lah. I just watched it, but it's just a very typical like Jack Neo kind of film. Yeah, which is not my cup of tea. But at the same time, like there is an audience for that, and like
Yeah.
the kind of like you shouldn't. Okay, to me, it's like don't take it so seriously. You know what I mean? Because it's like a movie. So is that what you?
Yeah,
would
that's
say?
what I would say also. It's like no, it's like that's why I was asking like, do you get offended, right? Because like
No lah, I don't think I'll get
feel
offended.
sometimes we all get offended by things because we are conditioned to believe we should be offended by something.
Okay. I don't really have like much comments about like the stereotypes about the women and everything because I really just thought like yeah, don't take it so seriously. But I guess in now today's kind of current environment where people are always about like good representation of women and like people in general, I think that's why people got like a bit upset about it lah. Like they felt like it was a bit more of a backward kind of representation. Yeah. But for you, no.
I feel that because it's like a two-part movie, right?
Yeah.
Like the start, the characters are definitely supposed to be like heavily flawed and like maybe he was trying to portray that as very immature as well. Because like so that in part two, the characters do
Like
develop
character
and
development.
mature, yeah.
Okay.
Like for example, my character from being very antisocial, like slowly starts to become more warm also, and like decides to step up more as a protector for the rest of the squad lah.
Yeah. Speaking of your character, right? I think there was a little bit of controversy at the start, right? Where your character was named Amanda Man, not Man.
Yeah,
but
it's
then
not a superhero.
correct. But
Spider-Man.
then everybody was like, because they thought that it was like a targeted, like specifically like because you're trans and everything. So what were your thoughts about that actually when?
It flew over my head. I
Okay.
swear to God, like legit, right? When they say, "Oh, it's like Amanda Man," then I'm like, "Hey, like Ip Man, yeah."
Okay,
Then I thought like okay, nothing it's a Chinese name Man, right? Then that like people say, "Hey, is it attack your transgender identity?" Then I'm like,
now you think about it, you're like,
think about it, man, Amanda Man. Then I'm like, oh, fuck. Then I'm like, shit. I need to raise this issue. I should lah. Cause like a lot of people were like quite mad at me for not raising the issue at
Right.
first. But then I'm like, I was like quite caught in between. Like I was like, shit. So how do I raise this issue or do I keep quiet about it? Like what do I do? Then I had to think about it for a few days. You know, it's like I think people on the internet want like immediate answers or immediate results. But even after, if I had to hypothetically do it immediately, also it take a while for the news to get out also. Right?
Yes.
But I did it pretty much the next day.
okay.
Yeah, I actually went to tell my casting manager and everything, and then like we brought up the issue, and then like Jack Neo was like, I mean, in fact Jack Neo told me, if I do anything that is a bit like insensitive, like please tell me, yeah, and so then he changed the surname to Ong yeah.
Okay, but I think, was it like, do you feel like it was intentional at the point, or you just didn't
What was
really
the
know?
point of doing that, like intentionally? If he literally tell me, if anything, you gotta tell me, you know, like, cause like I need to know about like what is offensive, what is not lah. Yeah.
So actually, when you got the role also, right, your gender didn't play any part also in like getting the role and whatever,
I
or like
think
having
so.
be like we want a specific representation or type of person to be in the film, right?
Oh, my character's not even transgender.
Yeah, she's not that. Yeah.
Yeah, she isn't. Yeah, she's a biological girl that just happens to be very tall. Like the big
Which
friendly
you are.
giant, yeah, the
Which
big
you
friendly
are.
giant.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think just to clarify some of the comments also lah, because I think people were speculating whether like, oh, was it because you're trans and you got this role who's like, is this person supposed to be like, also a representation of like trans women or no? Or it's just like no, completely just a biological.
Yeah, it's not okay, like I think me as a cast, like the
Yes.
actress, can like represent you guys, the trans community,
Yes.
but the character itself is not transgender at all.
Correct.
Yeah, but like I guess that's quite a huge step. Normally they get a dude and then they put a wig on him and then they get him to play like a transgender character. But this one role reversal is like a transgender person play a biological girl. It's like, isn't that quite groundbreaking?
I think that's good. I think that's great.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, do you think like as someone who is trans, right? Is it difficult for you to get like opportunities like this?
I mean, this is
like,
my first thing.
I mean,
First
like
time,
in general, like, that has it.
No, like I don't feel it does actually.
That's good though, right? Yeah. Okay, so talking about like promotional trailers and all these things, right? I think one other kind of like comment or thing that kind of made people react a lot to was the initial music video. I think that came out for like the first movie, right? And then people were saying something like it sounds like a nursery rhyme kind of thing. Like when you saw that, how did you feel about it?
I felt that like maybe it's just something new. Like maybe they're trying to appeal to children as well. Like appeal to
like a family kind
like,
of thing. Okay.
Keep it family friendly. Maybe like inspire the not specifically like young girls, like not to inspire them specifically to join the army, but maybe inspire them to be strong like soldiers, or like to have the concept of like unity, all this like teamwork. Maybe that's what they're trying to inspire children to do.
Okay. The second music video came out for like the second movie, right?
Yes.
Which is a lot more nostalgic and reminiscent of like the older
A Boys to Men.
A Boys to Men. What the freak am I talking at?
it's
A Boys to Men. That sounds wrong. That's
No,
like,
A
it's
Boys Go Army is not so bad.
Yeah, it's A Boys to Men, right?
It's A Girls to Men is the.
No,
Some people say that. Some people say that. Hey, you're from the A Girls to Men or the A Boys to Girls The A Boys to Girls is specifically me only.
So the A Boys to Men movie also have the music video stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, I think this newest music video is a lot more similar to that style, which is like the rapping kind of like thing. So did you feel like this one's a little bit more similar to what it was done previously?
I got a confession.
Oh, sure.
I was like, asked to go down for a shoot, and then in the background of music videos they play the music, and then you kind of do the actions and you mouth the words at some points, right? Then after that was way before the release of the trailer. Every day, the song stuck in my head, and I was always texting my manager like, "Hey, where's the song coming out? It's stuck in my head." Like that. I okay. This one really, you're going to like laugh at me lah. Like sometimes at home I would like sing the chorus a bit to myself. It's catchy.
Okay. So in the music video which I watched, did you didn't do the dance part? You want to talk a bit about this because it's damn funny. Just now she was sharing. Yeah.
I cannot dance.
Okay.
Cannot dance. Like really.
But
I
did
cannot.
they ask you to do the dance part?
No, they asked like, Kelly, you think you can dance? And I'm like, I show you. Then I think no, yeah, Kelly, you're right.
There was a bit of like a Easter egg inside also because I saw there were like a screenshot of like hate comments.
Oh yeah.
That they stuck there. What was the point of that? Like to address the hate comments or something?
Yeah, like probably to address the hate comments lah.
Okay.
Like I mean, because there's one part of the song that is like we will rise higher and do better, right?
Yeah, something against the haters or don't know what, something like that.
Something about like telling the haters that we heard you and we are gonna do better lah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what they were trying to portray.
That's good though.
But I also feel that there was one part where this is just my own interpretation. I don't actually like know the true like meaning. Like this was my own opinion.
Sure.
That I feel that the parts of us burning or destroying the hate comments is like to show that we are affected by it also, but like it doesn't stop us from doing better.
I think with that said, we kind of like wrapped up like this shoot and the interview. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for sharing very openly about like your experience doing the movie and your own personal journey and stuff. To kind of conclude, do you feel like you give any advice, be it from a perspective of being trans or being like on the internet, facing criticism, things like that? Like any advice you wanted to give to?
This is not just for this is for anybody actually.
Yeah, anybody. Yeah.
The only limit you have is the one you set for yourself. So go out there and get some shit done.
Wow. Put it on a t-shirt.
Put it on a t-shirt.
Thought catalog, poster, everything.
Thought catalog, yeah?
Yeah, I love that. If you guys would like to see anybody else on future episodes of Ask ZULA, leave it in the comments down below. And if you would like to share your thoughts about today's interview with Kelly, you can leave it in the comments. But as we have already established, please be nice. Don't be mean. That's all I can say. We are also humans. So yes, thank you for watching. Please remember to like,
subscribe, and hit the bell notification button, yeah?
Correct. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.